viewers. A very good morning to each and every one of you present here. I, Saloni Ghanshyam Gurkat, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of Arfin India Limited, and the host for this 32nd Annual General Meeting of Arfin India Limited, being hosted through virtual mode, video conferencing in compliance with the circulars issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Securities and Exchange Board of India. Our company has taken all the possible steps to ensure that the shareholders are provided an opportunity to participate in this meeting. I would now like to introduce the members of the board and the senior management present in this meeting via video conferencing. We have Mr. Mahendra R. Shah, the chairman and the whole-time director of the company, present between us. His guidance and foresight has always strongly determined the positive evaluation of Arfin. Mr. Mahendra R. Shah has been appointed as the chairman of the meeting. I would now like to request the chairman to continue with the proceedings of this meeting. Over to you, Mr. Shah.
Thank you, Saloni. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Board of Directors of Arfin, I welcome you all to this annual general meeting. Thank you for making it convenient to join us today and for the continued support over the years. I have been informed that the requisite quorum being present through video conferencing. Thus, the meeting is properly constituted and I call this meeting to order. Thank you.
The other members of the company present between us today, Mr. Jatin Shah, Managing Director.
Good morning all. I am joining this virtual AGM from corporate office located at Chatral Gandhinagar. I hope every one of you is safe and doing well.
Mr. Hardik Hundia.
I am Hardik Hundia, Independent Director and Chairperson of Audit Committee, attending this meeting from my residence in Ahmedabad.
Mr. Mukesh Chaudhary. Mr. Mukesh Chaudhary.
Yeah. Now I got unmuted. I was under control. Good morning. This is Mukesh Chaudhary, Independent Director and Chairperson of the Nomination and Remuneration and Stakeholder Relationship Committee. I'm attending this meeting on the go.
Mr. Tarachand Chen.
Namaste, Tarachand Jain here, Independent Director, Member of Audit Committee and Member of Nomination and Remuneration Committee. Hope you all are doing great. Thank you so much.
Apart from them, we also have key executive and senior management present between us. Mrs. Pushpa Shah, Executive Director, Mr. Tarun Kumar Acharya, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. B.L. Kumat, Vice President and other marketing heads joining from their respective locations. Also present with us today, statutory auditors from Raman M. Jain and Company, Secretarial Auditor and Scrutinizers, Kamlesh Shah from Kamlesh M. Shah and Company, and other consultants. I now request Mr. Mahendra Shah, the Chairman, to proceed further.
Thank you, Saloni. I am okay with all the efforts feasible under the circumstances have been made by the company to enable members to participate and to vote on the items being considered at this meeting. At the notice and annual reports has already been circulated to all the members on their email IDs registered either with the company or depository participants. With your permission, I take the notice of the meeting as read. Further is the report of the statutory auditors and the secretarial auditors which were received. With your permission, I take the auditor's report and the reports of the secretarial auditors as read. Since there is no physical attendance of members, the requirement of appointment a proxy is not applicable. I now request Company Secretary Saloni Hakkat to proceed ahead. Over to you, Saloni.
Dear stakeholders, the company has enabled the members to participate at the 32nd AGM through video conferencing facilities. The proceedings of this meeting are being recorded for compliance purpose. In accordance with the provisions of Companies Act 2013 and SEBI listing regulations, the members have been provided the facility to exercise their right to vote via remote e-voting and the e-voting at the annual general meeting by electronic means. The remote e-voting facility was made available to all the members holding shares as on the cutoff date September 7, 2024 during the period commencing from 9 a.m. on September 11, 2024 till 5 p.m. September 13, 2024. Remote e-voting has been blocked on September 13, 2024 at 5 p.m. Members are requested to refer the instructions provided in the notice for seamless participation through video conferencing and for voting. In case of any difficulty, the members may reach out the helpline numbers. The Register of Directors and Key Managerial Personnel, the Register of Contracts and Arrangements, and other documents mentioned in the AGM notice have been made available electronically for inspection by the members during this AGM. As the AGM is being held through video conferencing, the facility to participate and the facility for appointment of proxies with the members was not applicable, and hence the proxy register inspection is not available. Now I request the chairman to give the details of Arfin's overall performance along with its future roadmap.
Thank you, Saloni. I am delighted to welcome all our shareholders. Today marks the 32nd annual general meeting of this company, and I am thrilled to be here discussing with you the development and highlights of your company. Global economic environment continues to be challenging given the geopolitical risk led by Russian, Ukraine, and Middle East conflicts and climate changes. This has resulted in imbalance in supply chain, inflationary pressures, high interest rate environment impacting growth and demand. The company reported net sales of 53,516 lakhs, export sales of 10,856 lakhs, with the profit after tax for the year was 822 lakhs and EBITDA of 3,220 lakhs. EBITDA grew by 11.3%. We have set ourselves the ultimate goal of creating value that benefits everyone. We create value for you, our shareholders. The resilience and performance of a company are the perfect demonstration of its robust, virtuous, and value creating business model. In the year 2023-24, we have entered investment and strategic partnership with JFE Soji India Private Limited, an affiliate of JFE Soji Corporation, Japan, for the global distribution of aluminum dioxide products. JFE Soji will strive to expand sales of Arfin recycled business, recycled aluminum products within India as well as globally, with capacity expansions from 71,000 metric ton to 113,000 metric ton, focusing on product development, strategic alliance, and planning to reduce carbon footprints and energy consumption by renewable energy projects. Arfin will continue to monitor suitable opportunities in the market and seize the same for supporting its growth plans while maintaining a sharp focus on financial disciplines and risk management. In our journey, we have continuously demonstrated adaptability, recognizing the importance of staying attuned to the ever-changing needs of our consumers. As aluminum industry continues to evolve, we must embrace change and seize opportunities. The Arfin purpose and let's value culture, inclusivity, social consequences, and future readiness attributes. It also explains company dynamism and resilience. Here's bird eye view of strategic goal for raising organization effectiveness, source of raw materials responsibly, enhance future capacity, initiatives to remain future ready, support new growth engines, adding value to shareholders. Our employees are our biggest strength and we recognize their commitment towards the growth of the company. Their determination, dedications to go that extra mile, and their spirit of solidarity were once again explanatory last year. Between my past, the present, and the future, there is one common factor: relationship and trust. This is the foundation of our growth. I thank all of you for your commitment to Arfin over these years. The people where we served and the business we drive inspired us to bring our best to work for your every day. We ensure you to continue to focus on enhancing shareholders' value. Thank for your presence and the very best for 2024. We look forward to your continued support. I request Company Secretary to give brief about the resolutions. Thank you.
The notice of this AGM is already circulated to all the members. I take the notice convening the meeting as read. Before we proceed, I am pleased to bring to your notice that as required under Companies Act 2013, the company has provided you the facility to cast your vote electronically on all the resolutions set forth in the notice. Members who have not cast their vote electronically and are participating in this meeting will have an opportunity to cast their vote through the e-voting system provided by NSTL. Members may please note that there will be no voting by show of hands. The facility of e-voting will remain active till 15 minutes after the conclusion of the meeting. We now take up the resolution set forth in the notice. Resolution 1. Adoption of standalone financial statement of the company and report of directors and auditors thereon for financial year ended on March 31st, 2024. Resolution 2. Appointment of director in place of Mrs. Pushpa M. Shah, DIN 00182-754, who retires by rotation and being eligible, offer herself for reappointment. Resolution 3. Reappointment of Mr. Jatin M. Shah, DIN 00182-683, Managing Director of the company, and revision in terms of his remuneration. Resolution 4. Reappointment of Mr. Mahendra R. Shah, DIN 00182-746, Chairman and whole-time Director of the company, and revision in terms of his remuneration. And Resolution 5. Ratification for remuneration payable to cost auditor. Please note that the text of resolution along with explanatory statement is provided in the notice circulated to the members. I would now request Mr. Jatin Shah, the Managing Director of the company, to share his perspective on the year gone by. Mr. Jatin, over to you.
Hello, everyone. Together with my fellow members of board, I'd like to bid you a warm welcome to this 32nd annual general meeting of Arfin India Limited. India's significance in global economic landscape has enhanced manifold over past decade. In this world of volatility and uncertainty, India is shining as a beacon of stability and prosperity. Robust growth across all sectors, fueled by the collective can-do spirit of 1.4 billion Indians and bolstered by our rich heritage, is steadily driving the nation's economic progress. One of the primary focus behind industrialization has been the use of metals. Steel has traditionally occupied the top spot among the metals, and its production and consumptions are frequently seen as a measure of economic development in India. India's finished steel consumption stood at 138.5 million ton in FY24. The industry is witnessing consolidation of players, investment by entities from other sectors, and represents the opportunity for global players to enter Indian market. As India is the third largest producer of consumer of electricity worldwide, whereas 100% FDI allowed in power sector has boosted FDI inflows in this sector. In this budget, the government power sector initiatives have been allocated funds that are more 50% higher and allocated to the green hydrogen, solar power, and green energy corridors. Considering the tremendous growth and changes in various industries of our country, the world is now realizing the enormous potential of India. Invest in India is being advocated globally. With Arfin's vision of development coupled with unprecedented growth of Indian marketplace, I am very proud to showcase what your company has achieved and delivered, especially over the past few years, where we have established good leading position in our business. Arfin is reshaping the operational strategies to reach the ambitious goal of company continuous for investment, focusing on R&D and actively pursuing pivotal strategic partnership for transitions. The year 23-24 holds special significance for us. It marks the milestone on path of igniting our imaginations by entering into investment and strategic partnership with JFE Soji India Private Limited, which has been important role towards the path of our growth, wherein JFE has invested in India in Arfin, where the funds will be utilized for the capex requirements for expanding the installed production capacity, funding long-term working capital requirements, and other growth avenues of the company. An unwavering dedication to responsible business practices matches your company's commitment to value-enhancing growth, and JFE Soji will strive to expand sales of Arfin's recycled aluminum dioxide products within India as well as the surrounding region. This collaboration grants company access to unique expertise and talent, wishing it to lead the transformative shift in global aluminum metal sector. As business house, we have always made decisions based on long-term fundamental drivers like market opportunity, demography, technology, etc. In fiscal 23-24, the company has generated 17,16,481 units through renewable energy by setting up a solar plant. The company is continuing the same ideology and will set up the renewable energy across plants to reduce the overall cost of power and fuel. With help of JFE's investment, your company is modernizing the production facility by installing the state-of-art energy-efficient furnaces, which will also reduce the overall cost of production and increase utilization of plant capacity across company. The journey of Arfin has undergone can be characterized by resilience, innovation, and relentless customer-centric. It is both the honor and privilege for us to say that your organization is consistently delivering something extraordinary to its valued customers. The enduring impact of Arfin has had on our sector serves as the source of inspiration for all of us. As we reflect on the past year and journey we have traversed, we are delighted to connect with all of you through this platform. Arfin remains resolute in its commitment to foster sustainability, value, and offer stakeholders through disciplined capital allocation, maintain appropriate leverage, and utilize its resources. Lastly, I want to thank all the stakeholders, board of directors, and all our employees for guiding and working seamlessly for the growth of the company. Your belief in our vision and mission fuels our drive to excel, create long-term value for all the stakeholders. Thank you. Back to you, Saloni.
There being no formal business left to be transacted, I would now like to proceed ahead. Please note that the company has given option to the shareholders to represent their views or send their queries via speaker's registration. However, we have not received any speaker shareholder registration from the members required to be answered by the company at this 32nd AGM of Arfin India Limited. I would like to remind the members to access their right to vote and cast their vote via remote e-voting facility provided by the company between 9 a.m. of September 11, 2024 till 5 p.m. of September 13, 2024 in proportion to their shareholding as on the cutoff date September 7, 2024. Members may note that the voting on NSDL platform will be available for next 15 minutes. Therefore, members who have not cast their vote and may cast their vote are requested to do the same. The resolution as set forth in the notice shall be deemed to be passed subject to the receipt of requisite number of votes. The Board of Directors has appointed Mr. Kamlesh Shah, practicing Company Secretary, as scrutinizer to supervise the e-voting process. Voting results will be declared by the chairman or by any director of the company as authorized by the board post receipt of report from scrutinizers and will be published on the website of the company, on the website of NSDL, and will also be submitted to Bombay Stock Exchange as per the requirement of SEBI listing regulations. The resolution as set forth in the notice shall be deemed to be passed today, subject to the receipt of requisite number of votes. Thank you everyone for attending the meeting. I hereby conclude the proceedings of 32nd Annual General Meeting of Arfin India Limited. Thank you. Have a great day. Thanks for your support and cooperation during the meeting.